Nuno's Bistro and Bar in Upland is a unique restaurant that serves some exciting and delicious dishes from Portugal. Whether you dine in the large urban industrial dining room or in the casual outside dining area, your taste buds will thank you. Under the guidance of owner Joey Medeiros, with inspirations from his parents who own Euro Cafe in Claremont, this popular eatery is a wonderful addition to the IE dining scene. Well, here we are in Portugal via Upland, and this is a really neat restaurant. His parents own another restaurant in Claremont, and I met him a long time ago, and a nice little restaurant, but this is a lot more Portugal. This has a lot more flavor to it, and what's nice about it is you feel like you're in a different port of entry.
Well, you do, and the restaurant here has influences of Italy and France and Spain as well as Portugal. But I love the patio. I think it's very romantic. It has a very European feel to it. And although it's in a strip mall, don't let that deceive you. This is a nice. This is a nice date night. It's a nice night out. Beautiful little restaurant. It has a very quaint little bar. I love it.
Yep.
Wood-fired pizza oven behind us.
I love the mural above us. Really, really nice mural.
I'd have to, yes.
Oh, it's beautiful out there. So
Portugal.
Well, let's talk food.
All right, that's why we're here.
Let's talk about the menu. Is really interesting. They have a lot of different things to it, elements to it. First, we had the empanadas. This was $7.55. This consisted of 3 puff pastries that are baked. They're stuffed with a delicious mixture of minced chicken, pine nuts, raisins, and served with an incredible crunchy dried garlic sauce. Now, what's nice about this is I love the raisins, the sweetness of raisins and chicken. I'd like to see them, you mentioned it, and I agree, they should be a little bit bigger because the filling is so good.
Right.
You kind of miss it because of the puff pastry, but it turned out really good. But the garlic, crunchy garlic, it's basically dried garlic with some kind of chili, but it's a crunch to it, it's garlicky, it's got a little kick to it, it's delicious.
I agree. The flavors in the empanada are so like you bite into them and you're like that's salty and sweet and crunchy and so many things going on that I just want more of it. Yep. So yeah, definitely get them.
Yep.
Don't let the size fool you. Size doesn't always
matters.
count.
Especially when it comes to empanadas.
Yes. Next we have a salad. It's called Cabra Doce. It's $12.95. I love the salad. We came for a taste test and I had this salad and I was like, I could have this 7 days a week. I love it. So it's just a spring mix, very simple. They do a really nice grilled chicken breast on it that has it's very tender, juicy, a lot of protein on there. Fresh goat cheese, red onion, dried cherries, and then toasted pecans with just a very, very nice balsamic glaze. Now what I love about this, again, I always love that salty, savory, sweet profile. The salad, that goat cheese, anything with goat cheese, I'm pretty much game on it. But then you add that cherry and then the balsamic, and it's just a winner to me. I love it.
My only thing was it came out dry. I like more balsamic. I would make it more balsamic vinaigrette versus just the thick balsamic vinegar. It's thicker, but it needs more. On a pizza and other things you can drizzle on. But for a salad, I like dressing. So for me, I would like to mix it with a little bit more. Just red wine vinegar even. It's something to reduce a little bit, but it's thinner like a dressing.
Yeah, I completely disagree. Normally I love tons of salad dressing, but for some reason this just works for me.
Well, you like grazing on the lawns and eating plain grass.
I love salad. My body wants me to love salad.
Next came the Peri-Peri Chicken. This is $17.95. Wow. This is a real national dish of Portugal. It's a 1/2 organic free-range chicken. It's basted in a mild peri-peri sauce. It's baked. It comes with roasted potatoes, I believe with rosemary, and it comes with baby carrots and baby zucchini. This is a wonderful dish. Peri-peri is a sauce that's very popular both in Africa and Portugal. That's where they claim it comes from.
Yeah.
It consisted of African bird's eye chili with citrus peel, onion, pepper, salt, lemon juice, bay leaf, basil, oregano, and sometimes tarragon. So it's very savory, zesty. It's got a kick to it. It says mild. It's got a nice kick to it, but a great flavor.
What I like about the chicken is that it's perfectly cooked. It's very tender and juicy on the inside, and I'm a big wimp when it comes to heat. So for me, I thought it was mild.
If I
think it's mild, then you all are going to like it. I think the peri-peri has such a nice flavor. There's so many things going on. There's that chili, but then you've got that citrusy profile going on. I think it's beautiful.
And the chicken is moist, just perfect.
Beautifully, beautifully plated too as well. Next, I think the star of this restaurant is the Paella Valencia. It's $24.95. Now this serves two. It's a large plate. It comes on a little skillet. It's not cooked on that, I don't believe, but it's served on it. And it's beautiful. So this was what they call a freestyle paella, which has chicken and linguiça sausage in it, but also has seafood. So this had, let's see, we had mussels, clams, shrimp, scallops, chicken breast, linguiça sausage, and it has that beautiful saffron infused rice. Delicious. Peas and carrots, red and green pepper.
Onion.
I mean, it was really, really good. It's not traditional in the sense that they use a long grain rice versus a short grain rice, but I thought that it had a nice flavor to it.
No, I agree. The only thing missing to me was, and I haven't had
the crust
outside of Mexico City where I actually had it, is usually I like the crust, but a lot of people complain with the crust. It's burnt crust, and they don't understand it. But
that's the best part.
That's the best part. But this also had a nice buttery flavor to it.
It did. The rice was
delicious.
The rice was delicious, for sure. Get it.
Next came a hot one. This is $14.99. This is called francesinha.
I was waiting for you to do that.
Francesinha. Whatever. It's $14.99. Okay, this is a real thick, two thick pieces of bread. They're stacked together, and in between it's layered pieces of steak, linguiça sausage cut up, ham. It's topped with melted cheese and it's a beer port wine reduction sauce drenching it, and it comes with fries. All I could say is this is huge. This is something you don't pick up and eat. You got a knife and fork. It's a different type of sandwich because it is drenched.
It is.
But it's nice to have the different textures. The meat was separate, the steak and the ham all had a different texture, and I like this dish. I like a little bit hotter type of sauce. So it's kind of, to me, a little bland. I like to see a little bit more zip to it.
See, I like it. To me, this is their version of a Monte Cristo. You know, when you get a sandwich that you need to use a fork and a knife with. The sauce, the wine sauce has a tomato base to it, so it's slightly sweet. You can taste the port in it. And I like it with the cheese. They melt that Swiss cheese on top, so it kind of has that flavor of fondue a little bit. I liked it. I don't like soggy sandwiches, but I thought the flavors were good.
To me, it just needs a little more punch to it. So
yeah, it's good. Very good.
Then we had the Cedar plank salmon, $24.95. This is a grilled, about an 8-ounce salmon that's grilled first on the grill. Then they put the cedar plank on top of the grill, let it cook a little bit. Then they put the salmon over it. It's served with wild rice, delicious wild rice pilaf, and then zucchini and carrots. It was okay. I've had cedar plank where it's got more of the cedar plank flavor.
Yeah.
To me, I would have cooked it more. I would have covered it up and cooked it more and let the steam get into it. I mean, not steam, but the fumes from the
smoke.
The wood flavoring.
The smoke, yeah.
So it needs a little bit more woody flavor. It was topped with a tropical salsa.
Yes.
It needed more of it with a little liquid.
Okay, so the salsa on top were kiwis, strawberries, mango, white corn, and cilantro. I thought it was very good. I agree it needed more.
Yeah.
I thought the fish was perfectly cooked for me. What I think it needed is a little bit of maybe that peri-peri sauce. Maybe if they diluted it. I think it just needed a little bit of heat to kind of pair with the sweet, the fruit.
I think with the fruit, if it had a little bit of liquid in it, I think it'd be perfect.
Yeah, I don't want liquid.
Liquid.
No liquid.
Okay, next one.
Next, we had the prosciutto arugula pizza. They top this with fresh Italian mozzarella. They have a prosciutto cut up on top of it. They do arugula and then a balsamic glaze. It's very simple, but I love that, again, salty, sweet profile. You get the creaminess from the cheese, you get the crunch from the crust, and the glaze. So good. I love it.
I think my problem with it was it should have been a glaze. It should have been more of a sauce. I didn't get much flavor to it. I think if you spread it out more, I think it would be better. But then again, I'm judging so many pizzas. There's so many that come out with the lettuce just on top, and that's where I feel like I'm just eating lettuce. If they mixed the lettuce, the arugula with the glaze and put it on top, I think it would have been a lot better. Because there's some pieces you get, they're just the lettuce with the other stuff. It didn't have much of a contrast of saltiness to me.
See, I think it is. Prosciutto is naturally so salty, and so arugula is peppery, and then you have the balsamic. You come and try it, and you let us know. You can write us and let us know what you think.
All I'm saying is
I think it's very good.
I needed more glaze, more flavor.
Okay.
And how much was that?
That was $13.95.
$13.95. Okay.
Absolutely, 12-inch pizza. Last but not least,
dessert.
So we've eaten here about 4 times,
right.
And every time we come here, we get a different dessert, and they're always so good. This one was a surprise. This is called the pyramid cake. I have never heard of it. I asked, is this like a cultural thing? Is it like the dish of Portugal?
No.
No. Okay, so it's $6.95. What it was described to me was a pudding cake with white and milk chocolate. Okay, sounds great. So they give it to us, and it's sort of like a log. It kind of reminds me of those cakes at Christmas time that have they look like a log, that have the chocolate, and then they slice it. So it's somewhere between a pastry and a cake. It's delicious. It's creamy on the inside. It has layers.
Pudding. I tasted more like a mousse type of thing.
Yeah, I would say it's more like a mousse.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
To me, it was like a Napoleon without the pastry.
Kind of. That's a good description. Really good. Whatever it is, it's delicious. Now, they rotate their desserts, so they change all the time. Whatever they have, they've always been fantastic, so you can't go wrong.
Really good. So, what were some of your favorites?
Gosh, I'm going to say the paella because, you know, that's why you want to come to a place like this. It's just very traditional. I think I like the prosciutto arugula pizza. I just like that salty sweet combination, and I'm going to say the empanadas because they're different. Different flavors. Yeah.
Empanadas, I definitely go with. I like a little bit more
filling.
Empanadas, or in the middle, put some of the meat in there. That'd be a good thing.
We just want everything jumbo size. That's just the bottom line.
Look like us. So, Peri-Peri Chicken for sure.
Yeah.
And the paella. That was fantastic paella. I've never seen so much seafood in a paella.
Yeah.
For $24.95.
It's a great value.
This is a steal for 2 people. This is probably the best value on there. And I like Portugal so far. Do you?
Yeah. Let's go. For real.
But we got to get back on the airlines, and now we're going somewhere else.
We're going to India.
Aroma, Indian Grill, and Banquet Hall.
Yep.
Banquet Restaurant. Anyway, we're off to India. See you soon.